My father drove a truck for the Hood Milk Company, so he got me a job driving an ice cream truck all across Malden and Lexington and outside Fenway Park. I love being an ice cream man. Just every single ice cream imaginable. That is how I work my way through BC. I had one incident, however, where I was out in Lexington and I was selling ice cream for about a month. And after a while, kids get used to coming down at the same time. It's almost like a bell goes off, like in a Pavlovian. They know Eddie the ice cream man is going to arrive at 6, 6:10, 6:20 on their street. So they already are negotiating with their mothers for the money they're going to need. I made the mistake one day of going down by the Lexington Green because there were so many people down there. And the police came over and told me that was illegal. And all I had was one more kid with his money and looking up at me, looking for the fudgicle. And I said, "What would you like?" And the police officer just took the window on my ice cream truck and slammed it shut and said, "Follow me." And he took me over to the Lexington police station and he pulled out a town ordinance that was about 150 years old, and it prohibited the sale of victuals by means of ringing a bell within the boundaries of the town of Lexington. It's awful hard to sell ice cream without ringing a bell. And he told me never to come back again. But I came back the next night. But I didn't violate any law. I just rode up and down the streets at 6, 6:10, 6:20, and the kids were there because the bell was going off in their head and I didn't have to ring it. But I told them all it was my last night in Lexington selling ice cream. The next week, at the Lexington Board of Selectmen, I had 25 mothers and kids in the back of the chamber wanting to know why their children could not buy ice cream from Eddie the ice cream man. And the Board of Selectmen that night in Lexington voted 5-0 to repeal the town ordinance prohibiting the sale of victuals by means of ringing a bell. I started to say to myself, maybe I have a career beyond selling ice cream someday in politics. So I look back at that as my great first political victory and achieved at the birthplace of freedom, Lexington Green in Massachusetts.